The last time under the circulatory system we studied about the first component of circulatory system, that is blood. Now second one component we are going to study about, that is human heart. Now before studying the details of the internal and external structure of the human heart, first we have to know about the position of the human heart, means in the human body where heart is located. Before that we studied about the respiratory system, and in this respiratory system we studied about the two lungs are present in the thoracic cavity. The system started in which there is presence of the trachea. This trachea divided into bronchi. Bronchi again divided into bronchiole, smaller one, and these are the two lungs. Okay, right lung and left lung. Okay, you are very well known to this one. These two are the lung. Okay, now the human heart of the human heart, it is present in between these two lungs. Where it is present? In between these two lungs. This space is called as mediastinum. In between the two lungs, this space is present. This space is called as mediastinum. What is mediastinum? Mediastinum means space between two lungs, okay, in the thoracic cavity, and at this mediastinum human heart is present. Now this location of the human heart, in which human heart is not exactly straight, it is somewhat tilted towards the left side. Okay, this is upper one part. This part it is called as base of the heart, and this part it is called as apex. Okay, now human heart, it is tilted towards the left side. If you observe this human heart, its size is as like our own fist. Okay, this own fist size, it is the size of human heart, and it is located in the space mediastinum. Mediastinum is the space between two lungs. Human heart is broad at the upper end, which is called as base, and it is conical at this end, it is called as apex, and this apex, it is tilted somewhat towards the left side. Okay, now this human heart, it is well protected in the membranous sac, which is called as pericardium. It is membranous sac, and this sac inside which the human heart, it is well protected. Okay, now this membranous sac pericardium, which is made up of from two layers. See, this pericardium, it consists of two layers. Outermost layer is called as fibrous pericardium. It is outermost and it is made up of from the fibers. And second one layer is called as serous pericardium. It is somewhat soft and it is inner layer. Okay. Now again, this serous pericardium, it is divided into two layers. Okay. This serous is divided into two layers, that is parietal serous pericardium and visceral pericardium. Okay. Now this parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium, in between these two membranes there is a space present, and this space is called as pericardial space. What it called as? Pericardial space. Now this space, it is filled with a fluid. This fluid is called as pericardial fluid. Okay, means our heart, suppose if you observe, these are the upper chambers, that is atria. Okay, and these atria continuing to ventricles as like this. Okay. Now these are covered by a sac-like structure. Okay. This sac-like structure is called as pericardium. This is pericardium. Okay. Now this pericardium, it is divided into outermost layer fibrous, inner one serous. Serous again divided into parietal and visceral. In between these two layers, space is present. This space is called as pericardial space, and which is filled with the pericardial fluid. Now this fluid is very important because it acts as the shock absorber. Okay, means if there is any mechanical shock to the human heart, this pericardial fluid, it absorbs the shock of the human heart, and it also protects the human heart from the mechanical injury. Okay, and same, it also responsible to avoid the friction during the continuous contraction and relaxation. Okay, also this pericardial fluid, it prevents desiccation of the tissues, because due to this pericardial fluid, the heart wall or heart tissues, it is kept in moist condition. It is very important to prevent the desiccation. Okay, this is somewhat structure about the position of the heart. That is, heart is located in the human thoracic cavity at the space mediastinum, that is space between two lungs, and it is also well protected by the sternum, then rib cage and the rib pairs. Sternum, that is called as breastbone. These ribs, breastbone and the diaphragm, all these structures protect the heart. Okay. Now second one point, that is, what is the origin of human heart? Now origin means, in case of the human body, each and every organ, it is developed from germ layer. Means during the embryonic development, human body organs, these are developed from basically 3 layers. Okay, these 3 layers are called as germ layers. Okay, the germ layers, that is, first one ectoderm, second one mesoderm, and third one is endoderm. Okay, these are the 3 germ layers from which human body organs are developed. Now human heart, it is developed from the mesoderm. From which layer? It is developed from mesoderm. Hence origin of the heart, it is called as mesodermal. What is origin? It is mesoderm. Okay. The next one point, that is size. What is the size of human heart? Okay, that's the dimensions. In case of this, human heart is 12 centimeter in length. That is, the length of the human heart is 12 centimeter. Then 9 centimeter its breadth, and 6 centimeter it is thickness. Or in short, we can written it as 12 into 9 into 6 centimeter. That is 12 centimeter length, 9 centimeter its breadth, and 6 centimeter its thickness. Okay. Now what is the size? Generally our own fist, as like this own fist is the size of that particular individual of the human heart. Okay. Now according to these dimensions, we also consider about the weights of the human heart. In case of the males, it is nearly about 300 grams. Okay. And in case of the females, it is 250 grams. These are the weights of the human heart. In males, it is 300 grams. In case of female, it is 250 grams. Okay. The next one, what is the color of the human heart? This human heart, it is reddish brown in color. What is the color of human heart? It is reddish brown in color. Okay. The next one point, that is wall of the heart, means the heart wall, it is made up of from 3 layers. See, the first one layer, it is called as epicardium. What it called as? It is called as epicardium. Second one layer, it is called as myocardium. And third one layer is called as endocardium. Okay, see, the wall of the heart, it is made up of from 3 layers. First layer is epicardium, second layer is myocardium, and innermost third layer is the endocardium. Means heart wall consists of 3 layers. Okay, now we will see details about this one. This epicardium and endocardium. Okay, these are the single layers. How? These are the single layer. It is also the single layer, and it is made up of from squamous epithelium cells. Okay, this layer, it is also made up of from squamous epithelium cells. Means epicardium and endocardium, these two are the single layers. These are made up of from the squamous epithelium cells, and these are protective in function. What is the function of epicardium and endocardium? These are protective in function. Now, the middle one layer, it is very important because this myocardium, it consists of cardiac muscles. What is present in this middle wall of the middle layer of the heart wall? That is, myocardium consists of cardiac muscles, due to which human heart is known as myogenic in nature. What is the nature of human heart? It is myogenic. Okay. Now these cardiac muscles, these are responsible for rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Okay, the working of heart, you are very well known that human heart is a pumping organ and it is responsible for the circulation of blood. Now this pumping action, it is due to the contraction and relaxation. Now who is responsible for this contraction and relaxation? That is cardiac muscles. Where these muscles are present? These muscles are present in myocardium. And due to the presence of cardiac muscles, this human heart, it is called as myogenic in nature. Okay. In this way, remember, wall of the heart, it consists of 3 layers. First one epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. Okay. Epicardium, single layer. It is protective in nature and made up of from squamous epithelium cell. Also, endocardium, it is also the single layer made up of from the squamous epithelium cell and it is protective in nature. Middle layer myocardium, it is very important because it consists of cardiac muscles, and these cardiac muscles are make the heart myogenic in nature because these are responsible for the alternate rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the human heart. Okay. Now the next one, we have to know about the chambers of the human heart. When we are going to study about the structure of the human heart, the first thing we have to know about the chambers of the human heart. Okay. Now in case of the human heart, we already studied, that is, human heart, it is 4-chambered organ. Okay. How many chambers? 4 chambers. Okay. Now this 4 chamber means the 2 chambers are atria. In old syllabus, these are also called as auricles. Okay. And here 2 auricles, that is right auricle and left auricle. Okay. Then next two chambers are ventricles. These are also right ventricle and left ventricle. Right and left ventricle. Okay. Means in case of the chambers of the human heart is 4-chambered organ. Means human heart consists of 4 chambers, from which 2 are atria, also called as auricles, and 2 are ventricles. Now these 2 atria means that is right side right auricle, left side left auricle. Also in case of ventricle, right ventricle and the left ventricle. Okay. Now these atria, these are the superior chambers. Means these are upper chamber, superior or upper chambers, and ventricles are inferior or lower chambers. Okay. Atria, these are superior chambers, and ventricles are the inferior chambers.